Hello teachers, I'm Siddhisha. This video is regarding to the Zoom online classes. As we all are aware that very soon we are going to teach online through the Zoom app, right? So it is most important that as a teacher we should have the knowledge of the Zoom app. So in this video we will have a look mainly on two things. Very first is how to schedule a meeting, how to generate the URL, how to share it, and the second one is how to use all the tools of the app so that we can conduct the classes in a better way. So here you can see very first on clicking on the Zoom, it will take a time to open. See, here you can see the schedule. Simply what you have to do is fill all these details. I am just right now generating or scheduling a meeting. See here date, it is showing 22nd May. Okay, from that is at what time we are going to start. So here it is 11:28. So I am going to start it at 12 o'clock. Okay, 12 o'clock. Until what time? So usually as per our assumption it will be the 40 minutes lecture, so we can arrange the time. And here repeat. See, on clicking on repeat we can have this option, but I don't think that we are going to take the same meeting or same class on the same time, so we are not going to select any one of the following. So just to keep it none only. Next, use personal meeting ID. This you have to switch on only. This will be the ID which the students will use to log in. Next, meeting password. Here you can change your password. So I am trying to change it. Let us have the SVV 123. Okay, 123. Just done. Next is, these are the options for the when the meeting will start. What is next? Host video on. So by keeping these on, the students will be able to see us. If we will switch it to off, only our audio will be available, not the video. We'll do as per the instruction by the school. Next is participant video. We'll always keep on the participant video so that we can have eyes on the students. Here by clicking on advanced option we are having enable waiting room. See, if you remember the last seminar which we attend, the ma'am told us that by enabling the waiting room we can make the students wait outside of the class, and we can decide to whom to enter and not to allow any the student. So we'll keep it on. Next is allow join before host. We'll keep this disabled because by allowing this we are allowing the student that before we come to the class they can enter. If this will happen, then before we start they can start talking with each other and having fun, and we'll keep this off always. Now next is automatically record the meeting. So by keeping these on we can record our class. So if the school will ask us to keep this on, and if school is planning to upload these videos on YouTube later on, then we'll keep it on. If not, then we'll keep it off. And this is add to calendar. By keeping this add to calendar, this will give us a reminder that we are having a class or we are having a meeting. These are the settings of the scheduled meeting. Okay, now pressing on done, the meeting is scheduled. Now see, here add invitees via. Here we are showing only two options which we are not going to go with. Okay, so just click any other place on the screen and you will have so many options. Here again one option is there, add invitee. Now see, you can copy to clipboard. So just copy the clipboard and go to the, if we have to invite anyone, so what will happen, what will we do, just open the WhatsApp and just we can paste it. Done. So now the person got the meeting ID and password, right? If you again want to invite anyone else, again we can paste and we can do this. But as far as I know, or as far as my understanding, we are not going to invite the students individually. What we will do, just will send this ID and password or this link to the school, and school is going to forward to the students, because it is not like that we are all the time we are teaching only a single class, and practically it is not possible to create the group of the all the students, so it will be a great chaos. So simply what we are going to do is, just will pass this link to the management, or sorry, admin, and they will forward. So this was how to create URL and how to schedule a meeting. Now here we can see that the person to whom we have sent has got the ID. So here this is how to create the online classes meeting or URL, and how to teachers here. Next is how to conduct the classes, right? Here I have kept my video off, and first button is mute yourself. If you find that because we are going to teach from the home, so if you find that any of our surrounding people are making noise, we can mute ourselves, right? Now here let us start how to conduct and what the features we have with us. So as far as participants, click on participant. So see, because we have created the waiting room, here you can see that Siddhisha want to join. So just admit, and the student will able to join the class. Is this she is just joining? We can move. She has joined. Now the main question is, very first, how to share the things. So here on share button, you can see Microsoft Drive, Google Drive, Box. So from Google Drive, if you want to share something, just click on Google Drive and it will lead to the drive, our drive, where you can select any of your file or folder, sorry, file or photo which you want to share with the students. Okay, here next is, if you want to share any photo, okay, so just click on photo, and these are the options that from where you want to share. And here if I want to share from this, I can share this pic. Okay, so this is the photo we can share with the student. Now if we want to, we have done with the photo, you can just click on the stop sharing. Next, if we want to share some document with the student, so if we have any PDF file or any of the movie or something, YouTube video you have downloaded already, and you want to share it with the student, you can share. Okay, here suppose I am sharing with you this. So share and document and video. Okay, so these will be the videos, or this is the document. So whatever the video you want to share with, just click on the that and select, and it will start sharing. Next is, if you want to teach them online, means directly from Google, so just type your URL here, and here we go. Okay, so this is how to, you can see, this is might be your so if you want to teach them online from directly from Google, so here by sharing your URL, you can do this. Okay. So next is how to share our screen. So here you can see my mobile screen here. and let's start sharing our screen. Start now. So here what will happen, whatever is visible on your screen, student will be able to see. Also we have option here of pen. By when we are sharing our screen, we can also draw or make shapes or highlight. If I want to highlight any of the, so we can do. Okay, so this is how we can share our screen. Now here if we want to stop sharing, so just click on stop sharing button. Again we will be there on the Zoom. Okay, next is how to share your whiteboard is the last option here. And this is very good tool. We can say that might be useful for the teachers to draw some figures or diagrams. Here we can see I'm able to write something here. Okay, if I want to write, I can write. Okay, now suppose if my entire board is filled up and I want to use the new board, but I want these also for later on, you can go with the new whiteboard. So what will happen, the first whiteboard will be there, again you can use the new one. Okay, the pen and pencil tool we are very well known about, and then if we want a quick revision, we can go with, see, by clicking on here, these are the options. From these we can select the thickness of the pen. This is the text box. By clicking on this, you can enter the whatever the text you want to. Otherwise here whatever you have written can be bold and italic and everything. Also we want to erase, can be erased. Okay, what else is there here? We can change the color. These are the very simple tools that we are already. Now what happen is we have used two whiteboards, right? Now we want to go to the previous one. By clicking on view all, we will have the all whiteboards. If you want to go for the first one, again you can. Okay, and also we can save this board to the album that we can use for the next class also. Now if I want to delete here, if I want to delete my drawing, I can delete whatever I have drawn on the board. Again I am doing this. Now if suppose now there is one question that whenever we are writing on our board, obviously we have to select the pen, but at the same time a student also can use the whiteboard. Okay, see here, let us try for the same. Can you see the other student is drawing on the whiteboard? So have to delete this drawing made from the student. See, green color is by teacher and yellow is used by the student. So what we will do is just click on delete. Clear others drawing. It will clear the student's drawing and all drawing will be there. Again if the student is doing something, let me show you. Here you can see that student has made something. So if we want to clear all drawing, so just select clear all drawing. Okay, now this is how you can share your whiteboard. Next is, what if any student don't forget to stop share. So now the question is, what if any student is raising the hand? Here you can see that a student has raised the hand. So what we can do is, by clicking on the name, we will have so many options. Very first, lower the hand means the student will get the message that ma'am or teacher will ask me after some time. Unmute the student. By unmuting the student, before unmute, please ask the student that I am going to unmute. Whatever your question is, you can ask. And as far as the question or query is solved, please mute again the student, otherwise they will start making noise. Next is chat. By clicking on chat, we can send the message to the student in private window, and we can, by explaining, we can chat with the student also. Okay, what if we don't want to do this? Again, make host. This option is for as we attend the seminar and they asked us to select a monitor, or if any other person who can co-host our meeting. Next is ask to start video. By clicking on this ask to start video, by asking him to start the video, this message will appear on the student's mobile, and if he or she will accept start my video, so we can see the student video here. Okay, now afterwards he is now stopping. What else we can do with the raise hand option? Again, rename the student. We can rename the student also. And then what else? There are two more options. Put in waiting room. This feature was very well explained in the seminar, that if any student is annoying us as far as we are doing in the class, that making the student standing outside of the class, this is the same function, that put in waiting room for a few minutes, so the student will go leave the meeting. And what message will be there? See, please wait, the meeting host will let you so in. Okay, so this is for the as a punishment we can use this feature, but don't forget to rejoin the student. Okay, now what else we can see? Take off hold, so the student is again there into the meeting. Okay, next is no more raise hand we have, but we have to create one more. So raise hand and remove. By clicking these on remove, we can remove the student from the class, but once we click on the remove, means the student will not be able to join the meeting. So please don't do this. And now we are going to do this lower hand, so we have no raise hand. Okay, done. Now this is the list of the participants. From here we can mute all, unmute all the selected one, invite if any of the student is left or want to join. Yes, here clicking on more, we have meeting setting, in which, see, by clicking on lock meeting, once the meeting will be started, no other student or people or person will be able to join. So we can, after the starting the meeting, we can enable this waiting room. We are very well aware of. Share. See, next is allow participant. So we will not allow participants to share their screen, because if so, then they also will annoy. Then chat. Here we will select host only, so they intermediately cannot even talk with each other. Rename themselves, no, we are not going to allow them to rename themselves, because I have seen a post on FB that one of the student on Zoom only has renamed himself as reconnecting. So teacher was thinking that he is out of the coverage area and trying to reconnect, but is not able to reconnect. But this kind of masti also students can do. Now these are the noises which will be play when anyone will enter or exit from the class. Now These were the features what we can use. See teachers, because I am going to take the classes from the mobile, so I am having the very limited tools or facilities for the this. But yes, the lucky teachers, those who are having a laptop or PCs at home, will be having more features. Utilize it. Once you finish your class, just click on end button, and please do not click on leave meeting, but you can click on end meeting for all. Otherwise what will happen, we will leave the class and student will start to talk over there. So this is how we can leave the meeting. So teachers, this was the information where I was whatever I was aware of about. I am very sorry if any of the concept is not explained well, or I will request other teachers also, if anyone have, if I have missed anything, can share with me. Thank you.